Welcome on into Morning Kickaround, the show that dots the map of the ever-changing American soccer landscape. This summer, we've teamed up with the Midwest Premier League to dot the map and focus in on the middle of the country. The Midwest Premier League is unique as it's a member-run league with three conferences from the Midwest North all the way down to the Gateway States. We're going to kind of get familiar with this league as we move through. It started just after COVID, and they're going strong and have expanded from the Great Lakes Conference, the Gateway Conference, and now the Heartland Conference. We're going to do so by highlighting the players of the month of May and getting a look at the power rankings.
Ooh, I'd like a power ranking. Rob, do you know what the Midwest is?
It's a big place.
It's young and restless. That's what the Midwest is. Anyway, let's do this. I'm excited. I'm learning about the way that the Midwest actually is geographically. Midwest Premier League, which we've talked about on our show. I'm excited. Where are we going to start, Rob? Give me an idea. What are we diving into here?
All right, we'll start with the players of the month of May. This is Summer League ball, so majority of the season is May, June, and July. So in the Gateway Conference, playing for Woodland FC in Shawnee, Kansas. He's got 4 goals and an assist in 2 games. We got Gherma, Kassa rocking it out.
Great.
Having a great start to the season for him.
Yeah, I lived in Kansas. I think I know where Shawnee is. That's very cool. So Gherma, Kassa, attacking end of the field, right? We're putting the ball in the net. Is Gherma? He's setting people up. He's got the creativity.
Yeah, good to see him. Good start to the season out in Shawnee, Kansas. I believe they are a new team to the Midwest Premier League this season. Moving to the Great Lakes Conference, the player of the month of May, Gerard, and a team that plays just down the way from me, FC Pontiac.
Pontiac, that's a place in Michigan and also formerly a car, but it's mainly a place in Michigan, which I did. Gerard. Great stuff. So I see we've got the Lake Erie Electric sponsorship on the shirt, so we know we're repping for the Great Lakes region. It's definitely okay. So Brendan, what is Brendan's stats again? Give me another shot on his stats.
He's got 4 goals and he's a midfielder with 3 goals in 2 games.
Okay, 3 goals in 2 games out of the midfield. All right, we're making runs. We're maybe showing up in the box when necessary. I like to see that.
Yeah, Brendan doing good things. And for those new to the Great Lakes Conference, FC Pontiac has a distinct connection to the Liverpool Academy here in Michigan.
Nice.
So
nice.
Kind of using that as a senior open outlet for them. And in the Heartland Conference, we got Kearney, and this man has really hit the back of the net. Can you guess what the Cedar Rapids Inferno player Kearney, the month of May, player of the month of the whole conference, how many goals did he get?
Oh, player of the month, the whole conference. You're setting me up here.
Because we already had 4 goals from Gherma, Kassa in the Gateway Conference. We had 3 goals in 2 games for Brendan in the Great Lakes Conference. And Ian here on the screen out in Iowa has done them better.
Okay, so my gut says it. You set it up. You already said it's a big number, but I'm thinking 7 is a big number. Is it 7, Rob? What is it?
You came awfully close. Mr. Kearney for the Cedar Rapids Inferno in Marion, Iowa, already has 6 goals.
6. I was going to say 6. I went 7. I think, Ian, you're capable. You can get. Well, it's too late for May, but you can do it in a month. You can get 7. But he did. That's a great. I mean, I love the mustache too.
I was actually just going to ask you. I knew we couldn't move past it without mustache talk. I attempted that once. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have tried it. The month of November, where you try to, do the mustache thing. I tried to attempt that at a new job in Chicago. That was a bad choice. I'm not a mustachio person. I don't have those kind of genetics to really do anything here. So I was a little mousy a little early on in my career there. But kudos to Kearney, his mustache, and his 6 goals in the month of May. So time warp to the power rankings, the 2nd edition of the Midwest Premier League. Power rankings. Should we go from 10 up to 1? We start at the bottom of the screen. What do we got?
St. Louis Development Academy is down there. You can see it says their conference. Gateway East would be the conference and the division for St. Louis Development Academy. We've got Steel City FC out of the Heartland at number 9. We've
Yeah,
got
they're a baseball. They have good facilities, but baseball. So I don't know how you feel about baseball stadiums
I
with
mean,
soccer.
no, you make do at this level. We're making do. We need clubs. We need opportunities for players to play,
I
and
heard
I'm
great
supporting
vending
this.
there. Great vending there. I heard.
All right, that's good to know. Lansing Common, which would be up there in Michigan. That's
Friends
a
of the
shout
show.
out. Friends of the show, Lansing Common, number 8. Midwest United FC, very generic name, but where's Midwest United, Rob? Do we know?
Midwest United is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm actually
Okay, well,
headed
there you
there
go.
this week. They have teams. They're a very they're probably like the elite youth club, the biggest very competitive youth club on the west side of the state. They have USL2 teams, obviously a Midwest Premier League team, and a whole flotilla of youth program. They have their own facilities, big footprint out there in Grand Rapids for Midwest.
Number 6, AFC Columbia. I would guess that's Missouri. Am I wrong about that?
Yeah, you're correct that it is in Columbia. And I actually had the pleasure of meeting the founder of AFC Columbia a few years ago. Went to a fire game with him. A great guy, very ambitious. That was, I think, before launch. So it's great to see them still kicking, because that was like back in 22 when I met him, still alive and kicking and moving up the power rankings. Well done.
You've got Toledo Villa at number 5, so out of Ohio, representing there in the Great Lakes East. And then number 4, Bavarian United SC, Rob.
So Bavarian United, that's a place that we should keep on our penciled list of places to visit. It's definitely on my list of places to visit because they have their own complex out there in Wisconsin. They have apparently they have a great German style pub and the whole facility of their own. So I heard it's a great place to visit and to take in a match as well.
Well, there you go. I love that. We know we've had some experience with some German style stuff. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Actually, I think I maybe skipped one. We have to go to number 3 first, right? We have to get to the third ranked team in our power rankings.
Well, we do our soccer coverage a little bit differently, so we can do it out of order, I guess, if that's what you got.
No, we got number 3. We got Woodland FC, the Gateway West.
That's where
division.
they have the player of the month, Gherma Kassa, on their side. So his success, his 4 goals in 2 games, definitely powered them up the rankings here.
There we go. Number 2, St. Louis Scott Gallagher. And, while some of these clubs are new to me and I'm learning, I know St. Louis Scott Gallagher as one of the elite development academies in American soccer. St. Louis players, any St. Louis player you can think of has probably played for St. Louis Scott Gallagher. So great stuff to have them. Number 2, Gateway East Club. I've actually seen some of their teams play years and years ago, but I know at this level, I'm sure they put together a very nice squad.
And so that leaves only one team to go in the second edition of the Midwest Premier League Power Rankings. What do we got?
All right, number 1 is Cedar Rapids Inferno. They had a player of the month, and now here they are, number 1 overall, right?
What an impact some high level players getting the ball in the back of the net will drive you right up the rankings here. And there's definitely a theme here. Successful players lead to successful teams or vice versa. But good to get to know the Midwest Premier League. And we'll be following the journey through the elite, amateur, and there's semi-professional teams in the mix here too in the Midwest Premier League. And it is a member-run league. And they started after the COVID break, and teams new and storied that we've highlighted here in the power ranking. So a good first taste of the Midwest Premier League for us. So stick with us as we follow them through the 2026 season. Enjoy your Midwest Premier League soccer.